Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here, and I want to certainly thank my colleagues for joining me here, Senator Katie Muth, as well as Representative Mizgorski from Allegheny County. We're here today to talk about what we think is an important piece of legislation with respect to our solar industry in Pennsylvania. This is one of those issues, I believe, that is really important for us to certainly have a conversation about here in Harrisburg, but more importantly, it's a collaborative that includes folks from both sides of the chamber, both chambers, both sides of the General Assembly, but also individuals from both sides of the party. This is an environmental issue that's really important, and I appreciate the work that the advocates have been putting together, along with our friends in the utility sector, who you'll hear from Duquesne Light in a couple of moments. The Pennsylvania Local Solar Program has the breadth of support, as I mentioned, from a number of folks across the community. And I'm certainly confident as we begin to roll this legislation out, both in the House and the Senate, that support will continue to grow. And support for local solar programming throughout the Commonwealth will grow as well. Back in the district that I live in Allegheny County, I've seen a huge number of folks who have really expressed an interest in working and in finding ways in which they can participate in eliminating and reducing the carbon footprint, and more importantly, making their homes more energy efficient. But oftentimes, to be able to do that, sometimes cost gets in the way. And that's why we're introducing Pennsylvania Local Solar Program. Now, this local solar program will allow electric utility companies like Duquesne Light to create a subscriber program by which electric customers could elect to purchase 100% of localized solar energy rather than the traditional grid mix. Here's how it works. An electric company, like Duquesne Light, as I mentioned, could opt to develop a solar farm for the benefit of their customers. The next step would be that they would be required to put out a competitive RFP to provide for an open process for selecting a third-party solar development company. And that third-party development company would then be chosen to own their facility and work with the utility company to find customers who want to participate in a solar generation project. Now, once the project is developed, customers will be able to utilize 100% Pennsylvania-based solar energy, thereby reducing the carbon footprint and powering their homes with clean energy. Now, when this bill passes, and which we believe it will, local solar programs will pay for itself without other customers subsidizing it. It would also provide cost controls for solar companies with a long-term rate. It would also ensure that customer protections will be overseen by the Pennsylvania Utility Commission, which is important. And it reserves a defined percentage for low-income participation without requiring any upfront type of a subscription fee, and guarantees at least 5% of the participants are low-income individuals, up to a maximum of 15% of the participants. The number of customers who would like to purchase solar energy, as we know, is on the rise. However, those who live in apartment buildings, for example, or in locations that are not conducive to solar energy production, are currently not able to participate in any type of Pennsylvania program, specifically Pennsylvania's growing solar economy. And there are so many others who wish to participate, but lack the financial resources required to do a rooftop solar installation, for example. And that's where the Pennsylvania Solar Program can help, the local solar program. That's why I'm asking my colleagues, some who are here today, but others in the Senate and the House, to join myself and Representative Mizgorski to join us in trying to get more colleagues supporting the measure and having a conversation here in Harrisburg about advancing it through the process. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce Representative Mizgorski, who will also be providing some remarks as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. We could use a little sunshine today. I'm excited to be here and with my fellow Pittsburgher, Senator Jay Costa, to introduce House Bill 1970, PA Local Solar. The PA Local Solar Program expands access to solar power in Pennsylvania. Solar energy is the cleanest and most abundant renewable energy source available. Throughout my district, many constituents have been choosing to put solar panels on their homes, but currently this clean, renewable energy is not available to every electric customer. Those who live in rented homes or apartments are not able to participate. And let's face it, many homeowners can't afford to install rooftop solar panels. My legislation, as well as the senators, eliminates barriers, provides all customers with the opportunity to purchase solar energy from local projects right here in Pennsylvania. HB 1970 and the Senate bill provide individuals and businesses with the choice to participate in an off-site solar program. The program would allow electric utilities in Pennsylvania, such as Duquesne Light, to establish subscriber programs by which customers could elect to purchase 100% localized solar energy. And as the senator said, the program will pay for itself without costing other customers to help subsidize it. It will provide cost controls with a long-term rate. It will ensure consumer protections because it will be overseen by the PUC. It will reserve a percentage for low-income participants without requiring an upfront fee. And it will guarantee that at least 5% and up to 15% of the participants will be low income. Pennsylvanians shouldn't have to put a solar panel on their own roof in order to receive the benefits of utilizing a clean, renewable energy source. PA Local Solar gives every Pennsylvanian the opportunity to choose solar energy to meet their energy needs. And I thank my colleagues in the Senate for supporting PA Local Solar Program. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. My name is Steve Melnight. I'm the CEO at Duquesne Light. And on behalf of the company and all of our customers, I really want to thank the leadership of Senator Costa and Representative Mizgorski in introducing this really important legislation. You know, we have seen a growing and increasing number of customers in our service territory who want to take advantage of solar. The opportunity is, however, today not available to all customers. For customers who rent or who own a home that may have shading or other things that don't allow solar on their homes, they really are locked out from that option. And with the Pennsylvania Local Solar Program, we have the opportunity to offer access to all customers, including those who can't take advantage of them because of their home or because they are low income or economically disadvantaged. It gives everyone the opportunity to take advantage of solar should they so choose. We are extremely excited about the opportunity to see more solar generation built right here in Pennsylvania, in our local community, with local jobs, and give customers the opportunity to take advantage of this exciting program. Again, I really want to thank Senator Costa and Representative Mizgorski for the leadership they are showing at translating good ideas into action, and we are proud to support this legislation and hope to see it passed here in Harrisburg. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve, very much, and Duquesne Light and many of the initiatives that they've put forth, particularly in the renewable space. It's really important, and we appreciate your support and working with you and look forward to working certainly with you and other electric companies across Pennsylvania. At this point in time, any of us would be happy to answer any questions that folks might have about the legislation. John.
Senator, I guess the obvious one is why this requires legislative action, why the power companies just can't offer this on their own.
That's a question I'm going to defer to Steve as to what limitations are there with respect to them. Are there limitations in the law that prevent you from doing this?
Yeah, this kind of a structure isn't currently allowed under the regulatory jurisdictions and the regulatory requirements. And as I think both Senator Costa and Mizgorski mentioned, this is an important vehicle that will bring this formally into the Public Utility Commission for their oversight so that we make sure that all customers are protected as we implement a program like this.
Yes.
So the Public Utility Commission is obligated to file an annual report on the state of renewables in the state. Have they ever made a recommendation that customer or community solar be implemented in the state? Do you know?
I'd have to go back and check each of the annual reports that you're referencing, but I've got to believe that there have been some conversations along those lines. But I will come back and check the reports and let you know.
Okay.
And Brittany's right next to your left. We'll get your contact information and get an answer for you.
Okay.
Any other questions? Well, thank you all very much for being here this morning, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.